Thank you all, and thank you, Tim, for that very kind introduction. It's great to be with people who love God and who love America. What a terrific gathering, and what an important time to pause, discuss, and reflect on the things that matter most, and then go out and win the fight for our ideas. I have to say, everywhere I look, though, things in America are going up. Wait a minute, I see some confused looks out there. Did she say up? Seems like everything's been going downhill since Biden took office. Not so fast, my friends, not so fast. Lots of things are going up. The price of food, going up. The price of gas, going up. Inflation, going up. Illegal immigration, going up. Crime, going up. The number of males beating females in women's sports, going up. Not a day goes by without another report or indicator showing just how far and fast things are going up right now. And we know what that means. The likelihood of conservatives winning across America this fall is going way up. The failures of all the progressive policies that have taken root in Washington are on full display for all to see, and it isn't pretty. The Trump administration, in which I was proud to serve, has only been gone from Washington for 16 months, just over a year. And look at how quickly things have deteriorated. The importance of strong leadership and solid policies has never been clearer. The absence of both, capable leadership and good policy, is on full display for the American people. We know what's happening. We can see it every day. And we are all paying the price, quite literally, every day. Perhaps no one has paid a higher price than our kids. The failures of the government-run, union-controlled education system have been laid bare the past 2 years. The consequences are devastating. Unthinkable learning loss, unprecedented mental health issues, time and opportunities lost that can never be recovered. America's parents see this, and they see who's responsible. But when they go out to say something about it, to advocate for their kids, they see the FBI called on them. Can you believe that? Parents have even, and I still don't get this, can't even understand it. They've even seen it suggested the National Guard be called in to help silence them. The National Guard. You just can't make this stuff up if you tried. And then there's that. It's inexcusable. But like you and me, America's parents have had enough. They've had enough of the excuses, the delays, the shoulder shrugs. Parents want better for their kids, and they want better now. It may seem like much of this is a new phenomenon, but this was, in fact, always the design. It's true. The father of America's government-run education system, Horace Mann, once wrote that parents should be viewed as having given their children as, quote, hostages to our cause, end quote. You heard that right, hostages. In Mann's day, at least the cause was mostly about education. Today, kids have been held hostage to radical leftist fever dreams, hostage to needless COVID school shutdowns and mask mandates, hostage to racial indoctrination programs designed to make them hate each other or themselves, hostage to history curricula that historians say is false. Think about that for a moment. hostage to radical gender identity policies designed to defy the laws of nature and of nature's God, that try to tell your sons and daughters they aren't actually sons or daughters, just the spawns of birthing people, whatever that means, or that they aren't even boys or girls, that they're they and them, not he and she. Hostage to bureaucrats in Washington who think they can and should control everything from on high, and hostage to failing schools, to unsafe schools, or schools that can't, don't, or won't meet kids' learning needs. The stark truth today is that America's students are held hostage to a system that assigns them to a school, teaches them what it wants, and does its best to keep what families want out of the conversation. Well, hear me clearly. It's time to set the hostages free. That's what my new book, Hostages No More, is about. It's about ensuring our kids, our families, and our teachers are hostages to a broken one-size-fits-all system no more. The big school union bosses already got their hefty ransom, paid for by you and me in the form of so-called emergency COVID relief. A staggering $200 billion was sent by federal taxpayers to government schools across the country. That's 3 times the entire annual budget of the Department of Education. I say it's time for students and parents to get their fair share. And the good news is, it's happening. Education freedom is on the march across America. I was proud, along with so many others in Washington and across the states, to help spark the fire that's burning hotly and spreading quickly today. Education freedom policies are unlocking new learning opportunities for millions of students across America. It's common sense. It shouldn't matter what adjective, and that's a describing word for anyone who might be a little rusty on their parts of speech. It shouldn't matter what comes before the word school. Public, private, charter, religious, micro, magnet, virtual, home. What should matter is the quality of the experience and the education fit for each student. Families should be in charge of education decisions. Education should not be the domain of government. It should be the domain of the family. And every family should have the opportunity to make the right choice for their children, regardless of where they live or how much money they make. Every family should be able to choose a school for their kids that will respect their values, including their faith, and their God-given right to raise their children as they see fit. The best way to stop our kids from being held hostage to the radical demands of the woke mob is to once and for all put parents in charge. School choice and education freedom work. It's what parents want, it's what students need, and it's up to us to make it happen. I'll leave you with this thought. Today's students represent 100% of our future. If we fail them, we fail America. But if we succeed, if we fix education, we'll go a long way toward fixing America. It's really that simple. So who's with me? Are we ready to set the educational hostages, our kids, free? I sure am. I'm glad you are. Thank you. God bless you all.